Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and it'd be greatly appreciated. It's Mary Jane, and let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 5, Episode 7. Shaking the table. Okay, A1 didn't shake the table. He jumped on top of the table and ran across that damn table. I was just like, whoa. I was like, we got to get some things straight. Let's just talk about the mamas. Okay, what's going on with A1's mother, Pam? Like, what's going on with that red dress she had on that was plastic, leather stuck to her stomach, and then a little top hanging around it, and then the maroon twisty wig? Like, come on, A1. I know you got hella swag, you got a different style, but where's your mom getting her style from? Because this is just ridiculous. Like, come on, like you can't be having your mother out here like this. And then Lyrica, how you gonna have your mother out here too on TV with them tight ass pants on, looking like she was an old school fly girl with the shirt, tied up here and all her belly hanging out. Like, come on, as she's walking across the street, like, what is going on? Like, you guys got to do something about y'all mamas. Like, yo, you can't be having your mamas looking fugazi out here for a paycheck. But you know what? At least you got your moms on the payroll. I feel you. And it seems like Marcus and Brooke about to do the same thing, bring their mamas on the show to get some money to make their storyline last longer. It's a lot of people on this show, a hell of a lot of characters. We need either 2 hours or we going to need the show to come on every 2 weeks because there's too many of y'all. Like, what's going on? Make it like Telemundo. Make it like All My Children's, General Hospital. Let's get something popping. Like, come on. So now we're still at the same spot at the table with Lyrica, her mother, Mama G, Mama Lyrica, and Mama Pam. They're going at it, and then food is thrown all over the place. They fighting. Did you see how terrible that restaurant was? That restaurant was wrecked. Like, come on, that is mad embarrassing. Imagine going on with your family, and at the end of the night, the tables or the whole restaurant is tore up. Who's gonna pay that bill? Or did they stage that area? Like, come on, like they had a food fight. Could you imagine being out in public and having a food fight? It sounds like fun though. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want food all up in this. You like that shit is embarrassing. Like, come on. Like, really? We gonna do this? All of y'all adults sitting there? So, it's a no-go. And, A1's brother Lloyd, his wife Pat, and the mother Pam, they're not happy. They ain't feeling it. They think Lyrica is the common denominator and she's the problem and she's the situation, and they want her gone. They want her tossed out the family. They don't want her to be part of the Bentley family. They don't want none of that. They want it to be over. They want it to be done. And then Pam is talking about like, oh, so when did she get pregnant? Did she get pregnant, before or after A1 left her? Before or after my son left her? Because she don't like calling him A1. And she was like, oh, so, and then Lloyd, he was like, okay, this all right. She's pregnant. So let's get a DNA test. And A1 ain't hearing it, but everyone's throwing in A1's face that, hey, listen, this child might not be yours, and then these rumors going around. So it's really hard for Lyrica and A1 to actually get their shit together because it's just rumors that need to be dealt with. They need to actually get Safari, chain him up and sit him down, and actually he needs to just say what's up, if he slept with Lyrica or not. He said he did, but then he said he doesn't, and then when he was confronted this episode, he didn't say anything. And we know Safari has a lying past, so let's not act like Safari don't lie. When you lie about writing somebody's lyrics for years, then that's a problem. So we can't believe everything you're saying. Then on top of that, you release your dick pic and said that, somebody else leaked it. So let's not play these games like Safari. Don't be lying and he don't do shit for attention. I like Safari. Safari's cool. But, when the mamas was going at it and they had that food fight, Safari should have been there making his faces like he did when the mamas first had their first fight on this show. So we have that situation going on, and they're not happy. And Mama Pam does not believe that baby is actually A1. She believes it's possibly Safari. She's hearing the rumors too. So I guess these rumors are out here in these streets. I don't know if this is a storyline or this is real, because this could really destroy somebody's marriage. Like, this is real if it's actually real and not scripted, because that's just like a hell of a thing to come back from. You know what I mean? And so we got Mama G, Lyrica Mama, Mama Lyrica, she's upset. She finds out that her, so A1 tells her that your baby is having a baby, and she just starts to cry, and she jumps out the car with that long dusty wig on, and her shirt tied all the way up to the top, and them tight pants on, looking like she had 2 diapers on. Like, come on, Lyrica. Why is your mother out here in the streets looking like this? You dress, you look good. What's going on? And we seen you shopping with A1. How come you guys are not shopping for your mamas? For real. I'm just like, and I like the mamas, but it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, you guys got your moms out here looking like clowns. And I don't want to disrespect their moms, but come on. Like, for real, for real. So moving on from that, Mama Lyrica, she's not happy. She's upset about the situation. She said it'll be perfect, but she doesn't, this situation just bad because right now, in the court of law, the baby is going to be considered A1's because, he's married to her. But they're trying to say that the baby belongs to Safari, and that time that Lyrica and A1 separated, they trying to equate it to be an amount of time that Lyrica could be pregnant by either one. She could actually be having Safari's baby. I hope it's not true. I swear I hope it's not true. For real, for real. So moving on from that, I was just like, damn, this is just going down. And so then we have what's her name? Sean, whatever her name, Love, her daughter, Amber. They're at the photo shoot taking pictures. The mom calling her a spoiled bitch, calling her bitches and things like that. It's like, this is very disrespectful and very, very embarrassing. Like, if you want men to respect your daughter, but you out here on national TV calling your daughter bitches, come on. This is real disrespectful. And then she's talking about she had to effing, sucking, and all this other stuff to get money. We didn't need to know all that information. You could have been a businesswoman. You could have went to college and got a degree. You didn't have to tell us that you had to suck your way to the top. We didn't need to know that information. The world didn't need to know that. So now everybody that's going to be looking at you, oh, that's a woman that's sucking her way to the top. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it, but damn. Like, come on. Just keep some things TMI. Everybody don't need to know. We need to get to know you first so we can know your story and understood why you did what you did. But you know what? Instead of trying to get your daughter this record deal, get her a college plan so she don't need no man. Words from Biggie Smalls. Let's get that straight. Like, come on. Like, she's just disrespecting her daughter, calling her bitches, ungrateful bitch and stuff like that. How you going to would you get upset if a man disrespect your daughter like that? Like, how you going to disrespect your daughter like that and think that she's going to know how to ask for respect from a man and get respect for a man when she's not even getting it from her own mama? Okay, so that situation is just trifling, as you know. And so then we have Nikki, TT, and Paris. They meet up, and Paris and Nikki drop the tea about Akbar and his wife, and they still together, and they've been together for like 6 years, and they got pictures and videos. And there's another broad named Alejandro, and she works at the gym spot, and they were like, whoa. So they were supposed to run the drop because TT wants to meet up with them and see who these women are and find out what's going on, because supposedly, aka make believe, Akbar didn't tell her about the situation. On camera, it looked like he didn't tell her about the situation, but then this show was already filmed, and then she's out with Akbar and Milan in the parking lot. She's riding in his car, chilling. Like, if you got a wife and you got a girlfriend, I don't want to be a part of it. You ain't gonna catch me at no parking lot arguing and fighting with you and throwing my shit in your car and trying to ride off with you. That ain't gonna happen unless I'm down with the fugaziness. So TT has really disappointed me. I don't know about y'all. I was just hoping that she was going to have this comeback, but it seems like she just got this drama. Let's get to the music, TT. Start singing and dancing. Every moment, every chance on this show, sing and dance, because, you're going to be replaced. You see all these replaceable people on this show? You see all these new people? And they're willing to do any and everything. And it seems like you're getting down that road with Akbar. Like you're putting up with this craziness. And so they gonna run up. But guess who doesn't show up when they run up? Nikki doesn't show up, because Nikki can't fight. Nikki ain't gonna be fighting, and she ain't gonna be fighting no other women that they got nothing to do with her. You know what I mean? She ain't sleeping with neither one of them, so she ain't gonna show up. But Paris, she down. Paris wants to be down because she wants to be seen. She wants to be on TV, and I guess she's saying that she's trying to be a real friend or whatever. But it is what it is with that situation. So I'm just like, okay, I'm reloaded. And so then moving on from that situation, we have Ray J and Princess, and they're gonna go on a double date with A1 and Lyrica, because A1 and Lyrica, they want to go on a double date. Lyrica says she forgives Brooke. She forgives her really quickly and mildly fast, especially if someone had a hand in spreading these rumors that can actually break up your marriage. You're gonna forgive him that quick. Also sounds like maybe Brooke could have been telling the truth and you ain't mad at her for telling the truth, or you just got that type of forgiving relationship. Anybody try to break up my excuse me, anybody try to break up my marriage um with false allegations and it ain't true, but maybe she's seen something. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I would, I wouldn't trust you as far as I can throw you if that was me. But Lyrica, she's cool and she wants to see Princess and all this other good stuff. We have K Michelle and Safari, they meet up. They meet up and they chilling, and K Michelle apologized to Safari from telling the business about Lyrica, calling him and trying to get up with him and all the other good stuff. Safari was like, yeah, you should mind your business, but Safari didn't say he slept with Lyrica. He's alluding that he might have. He's alluding to something, and which is really messed up because this is playing with somebody's marriage. If that's the case, Safari needs to go tell A1 what's up. If they was ever friends, he ever had any respect, and if he's actually a real man and a genuine man, he would let A1 know what's actually going on with the situation. You know what I mean? Instead of just play these games with Ray J and K Michelle and just be mad truthful, because like you are really messing with someone's marriage. But and Lyrica could own up to it, and Lyrica said her part, that she did not sleep with Safari, and it's fake news, is not true. So that's her side. So what is your side? Because Safari saying that Ray J tricked him up and all this other stuff, but it makes it seem like the scene with Ray J and Safari was fake because of the hat scene. Like they kept to keep retaking it. So how did Ray J trick up Safari when they had to keep retaping the scene? So unless they got that part and kept retaping some other parts. So we'll see how that situation goes. We got Ray J with Princess. He got her some pickles and some milk, and she was like, I need you to be here more. I need you to be around. It ain't fun being pregnant. She was like, I want to go out. I want to do things. And so then that's when she was like, let's have a double date. Let's have a couples date and all this other stuff. Ray J's like, yeah, it was good, but I don't want to do it with Lyrica and A1 because I know the tea. I know the juice. I know what's going on in the situation. So I don't want to be a part of it unless I can be real with the situation. But I don't know why Ray J and A1 are about to fight. It seems like A1 has all the cast members basically turning against him, except for Marcus, really, and Fizz, when it comes down to the men. So who knows how that situation's gonna go down. I don't even know why they gonna even get into it. But so Princess is like, you should mind your business and not say a damn word. But Ray J can't do that. He loves drama. He gotta be popping. And so we got Marcus. He meets Brooke in the hotel, and with his mom and Brooke's mom. Brooke's mom and Bridget there is too as well, and she's trying to get married to Marcus, trying to say I do, shotgun wedding, gun to the head, but it doesn't happen. But he proposed to her, and so they're engaged. They could do whatever they want to do. If she forgives him, he forgives her, and they're gonna try to move on with a clean slate. Let's just see how it goes, because sometimes people do deserve second chances, and it seems like Marcus actually loves Brooke, and it seems like Brooke loves Marcus, but there's a lot of counseling that needs to be involved, because gotta find out what's going on. Why you play them games last season, Brooke? Marcus, why you play them games too, last season and this season? So let's get that shit together. And so they're gonna do their situation, and actually, Brooke is actually going to go to the couple's dinner or whatever. So that's all good. And so we got TT. She shows up to Akbar's house with Paris. Akbar lets them in, so they know where he live at. So has she been to that house before? And when she been to that house, no other women was there, because supposedly Akbar got like 5 or 6 houses. So Titi, she shows up and she wants to know what's going on. Paris wants to know what's going on, and they're talking to Akbar, and Akbar was like, let me introduce you. Akbar brings out his wife and he brings out his girlfriend, and Titi was like, I didn't know that this was going on. And then Sade was like, yo, I'm number 1, Alejandro's number 2, and you last on the list. Like, who bitch you think you are? I'm never last. What did New York mother says, my daughter eats first. She eats before you, yeah. And so We have that situation. And then once Sade said that, Alejandra was like, hold on, let me talk, let me speak. Alejandra was getting mad. She seemed like she might be number one. And the wife ain't even number one, and she got the papers on the dude, the way that she was acting. And then Akbar gets up into Sade's face and talking about, calm down, don't act like this, we a team, this and that. Like, what, you prep talking her? What, did you pick up these broken women and gave them broken promises and put some money in their pocket and invest? And he was like, his women are investments. He invests in women. Blah. It's always wonderful when you meet a guy and he invests in you, he believes in your dreams, and he wants to help you, where it's physically or mentally. Just be supportive too as well. And then if he wants to invest in dollars, that's fine too. But if there's any stipulations going on with that situation, you need to let the woman know. You need to let Tiara know that, hey, I'm married, I got a girlfriend on the side, you can be in line number 3, I'll treat you all the same, I'll treat you all special. But the woman has to know what she's getting into before she takes any of your nice gestures, which is ludicrous and just absolutely effed up. And if Tiara didn't know that this was going on, and it's like he swoo her, you know what I mean? Like, you swoo somebody, you give them everything they want, you listen to all their dreams and their hopes and and their beliefs, and then you put some money behind it, and then you put some effort and some focus behind that too as well. Then the woman is all over and all of you, and then she turns around and find out that you married, and now she's hooked, cut, tied, and burnt to you, and she don't know what to do. She don't want to let you go, and that's a sticky situation. But you always got to have enough pride and enough respect in yourself to say, hey, I'm walking away, I ain't dealing with this shit. So anyways, that's what Tiara said at the end, that she's walking away and she don't want no parts of this. And as she's trying to exit, that is when the wife tries to go after her and fight her. Like Sade, she was leaving, you didn't want her a part of the circle, because if you wanted her a part of the circle, you wouldn't have been so nasty towards her in the first place. Because it seems like you jealous of Tiara because she has something that you don't have. And what's that? She has a little bit of fame and a little bit of opportunity that she can offer to Akbar, because he wants to be an actor. He's been dying to be an actor. He's been dying to be in movies and TV shows. Look at his biography. That's what he really wants to be, and TT can offer that to him. And that's why he told you, we're a team, stand in line, formation. Imagine that bullshit, somebody telling you. Then you got the other woman trying to fight the wife too as well. And then Alejandro, she runs up, the warrior Xena princess, what Paris calls her. Paris is just like, yo, what's up? What's going on with this shit? So Paris is, the Xena princess is running after Paris, trying to hit her and trying to punch her and shit. And then the security guards all musty. What's going on? They don't have AC in that house. They don't have, central air, central heat in that house in California and LA and Hollywood, because they were all sweating. They all had sweat armpits. Tiara wasn't the only one that didn't have the armpits, and Paris was the only one that didn't have the armpits. But the wife had the armpits, sweat. The Alejandro, Akbar, the security guards had the armpits, sweats. And so Tiara gets out to the car, and the wife comes around the corner. Why are you running a fight? You the wife. Why are you fighting? You the wife. You supposed to be above that. You supposed to be high class. You supposed to be the head BIC in charge. So why are you running to fight somebody that is walking away? Are you mad because she's walking away, something that you can't do? Something that you have to stick around and watch this man elevate all the women around you? You know what I mean? Like, why are you mad? Well, you could be mad because they came to your house, but you knew about her anyway, so why are you upset? And if Akbar invited them in, and that's his house because he said he invested in you, so he invested in you, so why are you mad? And then you got the man-looking chick, Alejandro. She wanted princess because she wanted Paris because Paris was making faces and shit. She wanted Paris back. She almost got Paris. She was gonna beat the shit out of Paris, and our wife was gonna beat the shit out of Tiara. They was gonna get their ass beat. I'm so glad security was there, because that's the last thing you need to do is get beat by the man you saying wife and side chick. So and then, Alejandro, they got her when she ran back and she almost punched Paris in the face. Luckily, that security guard was able to push her back. Paris put her hand up, and another security guard came and grabbed, Alejandro. And then Tiara almost got banged in the face too, because she was trying to get in the van and the wife came running. They grabbed her and lick of time because she was gonna hit Tiara, and it was gonna be one of them shock value hits. And Paris was gonna be a shock, kind of maybe not a shock value hit because it seemed like Paris knew it was coming before it came. And Paris is looking like a deer in headlights. Like she was like, "What in the world I got myself into? I'm in this house. I'm in these people's house. They can do whatever." Thank God they had security. So that shit went down. And I'm just like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Investments. That's what he said. You're supposed to invest in each other, not invest in the community. Not invest with sister wives unless the women want to be down with that. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't put yourself in that situation if you're jealous, if you're insecure, if you just want a man to yourself, you just want one-on-one relationship. That's what you do. You know, especially, Akbar is married to Sade, but he's having sex with all these other women. Is he wrapping it up? Is he using protection? Is the wife having unprotected sex with her husband? I would feel uncomfortable because he's having sex with everybody else too as well. Why the women ain't allowed to have sex with other men unless he sells his women too as well? He seems like he's very stern and strict with them women, and he puts them in that place and kind of probably treat them like little animals. So, but sometimes animals get treated better than human beings. So let's move on from that situation. So we got Ray J. He meets up with Safari and was like, "You got to tell the truth. Come to this dinner." Safari's like, "Okay, I will." I don't know why Safari agreed to come if he ain't gonna tell us. Tell A1 up front whether he slept with Lyrical or not. So we have that situation. And then we have Rockstar, his listening party with Amber Diamond, which her music sucks. She can't sing. It's terrible. Like I said, the mother need to invest in something else, invest in entrepreneurship and something else other than singing, maybe fine artists or something like that. Amber is a very beautiful girl, but her mother is mad disrespectful. And she treats her daughter really bad. She treats her daughter like her daughter's her whore. Like she's a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't look good. And so we have the listening party. Rockstar is happy he got the 20 bands. He done paid the audience to bop and dance to the music. The song sound way better than the original version. I'm surprised he was able to even pull that off. That shows you he got some technique. Like, cause it's decent. You drink enough and you in the club, you'll dance to it. You drink enough or smoke enough, you'll like the music. But that's just not saying much. And so the mom is not feeling it. She said the music sucks. She got on the mic. She threw a purse at Rockstar. She said this is trash and she don't like it. So then he put on the original vocals and it was terrible. People was like, shut that shit off. Turn it off. Imagine having that shit blasting in your ears. And so, Rockstar was like, you know what? I ain't gonna sweat the other 20 band. It's a rap. I like Rockstar. He's funny, but he needs to leave A1 alone for real. But it seems like he's gonna get in the mix with Ray J and A1, which is gonna cause the whole situation. But it seems like Ray J was already distancing himself from A1 for some reason. He wants his boy Rockstar on the show. And it seems like, A1 got his family going against him, his peeps going against him. He really don't got no friends. Right now, it's just him and Lyrica against the world. And then if he finds out that that baby ain't his, he's going to be heartbroken because he loves Lyrica. Straight up. So we have that situation going down. So that shit is just fugazi, just bad for business. And Rockstar should never even took the 20 bands to be a reputable producer. What you should have said was like, I can't help you. I tried. And take $5,000 for your trouble and give the rest back. Give the other 15 back to the mom for real. Like, cause you want to be reputable. You don't want to seem like you desperate for cash. Like, you know what I mean? Cause it makes it look like you're a grimy producer, and that's what you kind of made yourself look like tonight. And so we get to the dinner. Everybody shows up to the dinner. Lyric is there. Princess is there. Ray J is there. Marcus is there. Brooke is there. And A1's there. Everybody's there. And then, Ray J ends up telling Princess that, hey, listen, Safari's coming through because I can't be a fake friend. I want to get the shit out in the open. He just wants to be messy. So Princess gathers, Lyrica to tell her the truth, and that's some real shit because she thinks it's messy. She thinks it's terrible, and her husband is being very immature. And she was like, that's a setup. They're going to think we set them up. And it is a setup, and A1's going to feel that way. But I think A1 got over it because he filmed another scene with Ray J, and then him and Ray J going to fight. And it was so tight. Like, damn, I guess it really wasn't tight. So, guess who walks to the door? Safari walks to the door. He won't say whether he slept with Lyrica or not. He just said, you guys got some problems. You need to get your situation together. And he asks, A1, do you believe I slept with her? When he says, do you believe I slept with her? As like, what are you saying? Like, oh, I slept with her, I can get her. Or do you believe I would do something like that to you? So Safari, please let us know whether you slept with her or not. And so then Safari's trying to get up and walk away and was like, get your shit together. And A1 jumps across that table. He got to the end of the table. He did it better than the New Jersey Housewives. Got across that table, but security has stopped him. And then another embarrassing scene at a restaurant with A1 and Lyrica and everybody else. It looked like it was a decent restaurant. Lyrica was like, I'm not going through this fucking shit. She's like, I ain't having this. I ain't doing this again. What? I did not sleep with you. You gonna sit here and say that? Say what? Say it. And Princess is just too through and too embarrassed. Peace. I'm out. One love.